Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to some more Raw Thoughts. Still going strong, still haven't broken me yet, Wwe. Not yet. You tried last week, that means surely this week's show has got to be better than last week's show. Has it not? I apologise about the wind. I don't know if you can hear the wind noise. Yeah, I live 13 floors up, so the wind is howling around these there flats. And as with my Formula 1 vid on Sunday, I'm fucking cold. It's very cold here in my kitchen. Two things to talk about before we get on with Raw. One of them I think you'll really like. The first one is that I really enjoyed Impact this week. I watched Impact, I don't know, I had nothing to do on Sunday night. I thought I'm going to watch Wrestle Talk anyway. So I'm going to watch Impact. And yeah, actually a genuinely good show. I got a kick out of Impact this week. It was good. The second thing I wanted to talk about though, which is more important in my opinion, is a lot of you guys have been, over the last 6 months or so, have been saying, will you bring back your 97th Heaven series? And it's always been like, no, I'm not really, I don't have time to do another series and everything. But recently, I've given it a thought, and a lot of people talk to me on Facebook about it, which is awesome. And basically, what I remembered is that I was up to April. I did the April WCW show in 1997, and then stopped. So there is still time this week to do a cold day in hell. I could do In Your House 15. So basically, ladies and gentlemen, big drum roll, please. No, we're not even putting a sound. Not even a sound effect. No, okay, fine, fuck it. Means editing. Yeah, this Thursday night we'll see the return of 97th Heaven. Okay, we're gonna pick up where we left off 2 years ago. And do a cold day in hell. What my plan is at the moment is that while I'm unemployed, I'm going to try and basically watch as many of the pay-per-views as I can. And what I'll do is when I watch them, I'll record them there and then. So for example, tonight, as soon as this video has gone online, I'm watching Canadian Stampede with my good friend Danny. I will probably record that review tonight. Now, Canadian Stampede was in June, I think it was. So in June, that video will be a thing. My thinking is that if I get another job, which of course I'm trying my absolute hardest to do, I won't have time to do all these series. So my thinking is, if I can get them in the vault already, ready to go, alright, it'll seem a bit strange in 2 months' time when I've got my beard back and I have to go back in, it'll be like, oh, it's gone back in time like a stupidest fucking minute, bloody fucking dimple. But yeah, that's the scheme at the moment. I hope you guys are looking forward to that as much as I'm looking forward to watching it, to be honest. I don't ever recall ever seeing A Cold Day in Hell. It's Undertaker and Stone Cold's first meeting. So yeah, looking forward to that. And so, should we talk about Raw? Sorry for wasting your time like I always do. I'm sorry if I'm not as animated as I normally am. My hands are firmly in my pockets. In fact, actually no, I've just had an idea. I keep in my hoodie a pair of gloves. So, ladies and gentlemen, check these out because they're the greatest gloves ever. Cha-ching. Oh yeah. So unlike Mark P ain't going to shy away while he's out, is he? I'm going to wear luminous green gloves. Now I can be animated. Excellent. Right, so Raw starts off with a promo with CM Punk coming out, along with Paul Heyman, of course, who has the urn. I've also got some sunglasses in my jumper because I need them in this weather. Oh, yes, it was really sunny out today. I went out earlier on, it was really sunny. But CM Punk is not a bad promo by any stretch of the imagination. It's just there's nothing that I haven't really heard before, and it's it's what I've written on my notes is his standard promo, which is he's the best. He's going to end the streak. He's not afraid of the Undertaker. I like that element of it. He tells the Undertaker to, if he wants to do something about it, to come and get some. The lights go out when they go back on. Undertaker's right there. A couple of punches. Paul Heyman runs faster than I think he's ever run in his entire life up the ramp. Segment served its purpose. I think. I mean, some people have been saying about how he's criticising it, saying about the urn and how Paul Heyman and CM Punk have got the urn. Do you know what I think? I genuinely don't care. I really, really don't. The way I look at things in wrestling nowadays, the way I think I've mellowed out over the years is Jesus Christ. Go and watch an episode of Coronation Street. I'm sorry, I don't know a single American soap opera, but Coronation Street is the big one over here in the... Oh, I can't touch my... Oh, yeah, I can. Doesn't matter. I was going to say, surely my touchpad won't recognise my fingers because my gloves, but it does. It's not like an iPhone, which doesn't, because they're stupid. Yeah, Coronation Street is the big soap opera over here in the UK. And some of the things that they do on that, which the general public just go, oh, right, okay, don't bother me at all. At the end of the day, let's put it this way. William Moody's boys approved, his sons approved all of the content they're going to do leading up to WrestleMania. If the family have got no problem with it, I've got no problem with it. It's that simple as that. I watched the first half an hour of Raw live. I thought, right, I'm going to watch it live. I'm going to have my Halo on, but I'm going to watch it live. And I got through 4 streams, believe it or not, each one getting shut down. One of the things I did notice in the first advert break, I can't remember what company it was yet, but they were selling Jack Daniel's shrimp. And I was like, man, that sounds nice. And it was one of those, I just fell for some fucking advertising, didn't I? I was so annoyed with myself. Anyway, Fandango's debut is interrupted by Jericho, who comes out, Fandango doesn't, he doesn't even get to do what man, he gets someone to say his name. He just comes out, dances. Jericho comes out. He's pissed off Jericho, so he lays in. Fandango bails. I'm guessing there's our Mania match, another one. And then Ziggler comes out. His schedule. He's meant to be facing Jericho at some point tonight, so they're going to have it now, which is lovely. Match is decent. It's alright. Probably the best match of the night, in my opinion. But Dolph's legendary winning streak of 4, because he won on SmackDown again. Thank you to Roy. It's ended by the Lion Tamer. Not Walls of Jericho, it's on the shoulder. Lion Tamer says to me. Jericho is then laid out by Big E, and then he's attacked by Fandango to a mild, boring chant. Don't know if you picked that one up. Yep, the fans are showing what they think. This is an interesting. Fandango is a very interesting. He's a proper polar kind of guy, isn't he? Because there are people out there who absolutely despise him, and then there's people out there, of course, who look at it and just laugh every time they see me. See more of a comedy character. There's some people out there who really like him. Me, he's still, no matter what he does with Jericho, for me at the moment, he is proper get off my TV kind of guy. I'm not interested. I'm not going to boo him because he's not done anything bad. It's not that kind of booing. If I see someone something I don't like, or if I see someone does something disrespectful or something like that, I boo. If I see something I like, I cheer. I don't boo him. He's just indifferent. I won't even give him the satisfaction of booing him. I just sit on my hands sort of kind of guy. Fandango for me is. How do you feel about Fandango? I genuinely would like to know this, because I'd like to start gauging what the people's opinion is. In the back, the Shield attack Sheamus and Orton, I think. And then Ralph Henry demolished the Uso brothers in a short squash match after he won. He beat on them some more, which was nice. And then Antonio Cesaro defeated Alberto Del Rio via count out. Did anyone else know that Cesaro has now been champion for 8 months? He has held the United States Championship. Fuck me. 8 months, and let me think. No, I was gonna make a joke that it's been defended 4 times. I don't know how many times it has been defended, but it feels like 4 times. You know what I mean? Once again, title's on the line. Once again, it's a screwy finish as no, it's not on the line, sorry. That's what I meant to say. As Swagger and Zeb Coulter come out and they start attacking Ricardo, who they injured last week. Remember, they broke Ricardo's ankle. And so, of course, that means that heroic Del Rio goes charging after Ricardo. Heel Del Rio, of course, would have just gone, well, off you go then. Any wrestler with any sense would have just gone, let me just win this, and then I'll come and sort you guys out. But no, he goes charging out after him, and that gets the count-out victory. Del Rio is so incensed by his own stupidity that he, because he attacks Cesaro and puts the armbar on him, just to make sure that everyone in the arena and watching on TV knows that it's Del Rio who's the star, not Cesaro, of course. Anyway. Still don't care about that match, by the way. Del Rio versus Swagger is a match I'm just so uninterested in. Team Hell No defeated the Primetime Players in a nothing special match. They don't get the impression that they were going to split Team Hell No up. There was friction, and then this storyline with AJ has brought them back together, I guess. I think they even said something like that in the commentary. It's one of those things. This match lasted double the length I was expecting, believe it or not. I expected it to go 2 minutes. It went 4. Oh yes, Chokeslam gets the win for the champs as Ziggler and Big E watch on from the stage. I've got a feeling, this is just a prediction right here, a bold one. I think Ziggler's going to, it's wishful thinking more than a prediction, isn't it? It's that Ziggler is going to leave WrestleMania with 2 belts, one over each shoulder. One will be the Tag Team Championships, and one will be the WWE Championship. That's my bold prediction right there. Oh, hell yeah. He will cash in. Not on Del Rio. Why would he? He will cash in on Cena. After Cena's been, Cena and Rock, half an hour, beating the shit out of each other. Cena wins, Ziggler cashes in. That's what I want to see. And I guarantee, the way the WWE has got to have the fans go happy moment from WrestleMania. Their fans go home happy moment is the Cena on the top rope with the belt. He wouldn't do it like that, like The Rock would, with both hands up. I guarantee you that the fans will go home just as happy if Ziggler cashes in. I'm absolutely certain of it. Triple H comes out to cut for a promo that is probably the shortest promo he's ever cut. He says he's not going to WrestleMania to wrestle. He's not going to WrestleMania to fight. He's going to WrestleMania to kick Brock's ass and then leaves. Brilliant! Love that. And then Wade Barrett comes out because it's meant to be his match next while Triple H is still leaving the ring. So Triple H kicks him in the box. He's only the IC champion. So then, Miz defeating Wade Barrett in another meh. I mean, it's 12 minutes long. It had a decent thing. I'm guessing the IC championship wasn't on the line. They never mentioned it, so I'm guessing it wasn't. Oh yeah, because if it had been on the line, Wade would have won. Silly, I'm so stupid. I hate how Miz, right? I was going to mention Spaz Phoenix then, but I won't. But just someone explain to me how Miz, right? His new finishing move is the figure four, but he doesn't do any moves on the leg. The only thing I recall him doing in this 12-minute match was when Wade Barrett got put onto the top rope, bollocks first, in the old comedy spot. Miz clipped his leg and then put the figure four on. And for me, that just doesn't... I mean, I understand the figure four is such a devastating finishing move. Do you not think you should soften the leg down just a little bit first? Maybe I'm wrong, but still don't give a shit about Miz at all. And I mean, where's this feud going? Are we going to see this match again at WrestleMania, maybe? I don't know. I just do not understand at all. Kane and Daniel Bryan argue in the back before Caitlyn interrupts and tells them to move on. They're arguing about AJ, and she goes off on one about AJ, which of course means that AJ attacks her, and that sets up a match later on that no one wants to see. And then the Shield defeated Great Khali, Justin Gabriel, and Zack Ryder in a squash. I don't like this at all. I'm just pointing this out. I don't like this. I don't like the way that the Shield have had, 2-3 matches so far in their WWE careers. Each time it's felt special, each time it's felt important, and each time they've won. Now, I understand they won here, and they won dominating style, but in me, I don't think this match should happen, personally. I love the finish of this match. As Dean Ambrose puts Justin Gabriel in a bow and arrow lock, Seth Rollins comes off the top with a knee drop, and it was just like, oh, that's just... I mean, I'm a proper mark for the bow and arrow lock. It's a move you do not see enough, and it's so pretty. And this was absolutely perfect. Khali tries to get some revenge for his fallen comrades, eats the triple powerbomb, and then Show and Sheamus and Orton come out. And it's a funny thing because the Shield are in the ring, like, oh no, the Shield are trapped sort of thing. But they're on 3 sides of the ring, like, just escape out the 4th, which eventually is what they do. They get big brawl breaks out, and they bail, which they shouldn't be doing. As the big bad heel tag team, they should not be bailing from these guys at all. But yeah, they bail, and that's that. Jericho announced it's him versus Fandango at WrestleMania. So Fandango's first match potentially is going to be at WrestleMania, which I cannot believe. They've surely got to give him a match next week, even if it's just a squash. This is what I can do sort of match. I don't know. Then the Rhodes Scholars defeated Brodus Clay and Tensai in a blah match. There's a reason I'm wearing my hoodie at the moment, and that is that I haven't paid my heating bill. That's why it's so cold in here. The reason I haven't paid my heating bill is because I want one of Damien Sandal's bathrobes, which you can now get on WWE.com. I jest, of course. Didn't Rhodes Scholars split up? Don't I say this every week? Didn't they split up like a month ago, but then started teaming together like the next week as if nothing had happened? Oh, the point of this match is one thing, and that is to set up the Funkettes versus the Bella Twins at WrestleMania in a match that no one wants to see. Piss break. Oh yes, there it is. Put it in the middle of the show. See you guys. Just going for a leak. You're going to miss the match. It's the Bellas. See if I give a shit. Go into the bar. That's what it'll be like after HXC in Manchester watching WrestleMania. I'm pretty certain of that one. Oh, Disaster Kid gets the win for Cody. Ryback defeated 3MB in a handicap match, which, in one sense, it served its purpose. Ryback's a beast. He's got to be a look beast. But, surely, haven't we seen him do this? Exactly what he's doing in this match? Every match. All those matches that he built him up with, yeah, where he was doing the shell sock on 2 people. And Michael Cole still sells it like it's the first time he's seen it, which is just Stupid. Shell shocked by Ryback on Mahal and Slater, I think it was. Oh, and Drew McIntyre hit a really, really nice big boot in this match. Just need to point that out. AJ defeated Caitlyn via count out in a match that played to utter silence. Caitlyn went for a spear. AJ, the devious bird that she is, moved out of the way, and Caitlyn ran headfirst into the barricade like an idiot, and that got the count-out win. Hooray, that's lovely. And then, in our main event, oh wait, we don't get a main event this time, we get a main event segment. As, yeah, this one's pretty long. I'm going to have to, because I like this, so, about an A4 page of notes, because I've gone through pretty much everything what they say. So Q&A with the legends. So wait, my first thought is, right, you've got 4 legends and 2 guys. You've got Booker T, Dusty Rhodes, Mick Foley and Bret Hart are the legends, right? You've got Cena and Rock. Where's Teddy Long to make this one into a 3-on-3 match? Mick Foley's wearing a suit! Jesus wept. Bret Hart just seems to look older every time we see him. And he also, this whole segment looked like he didn't give a shit. Looked like he had better things to do with his time than sit and look at these two going, Anyway, and the entrances take 10 minutes. They take us to bang on the 3-hour mark. So it's like, this overrun's going to be long, isn't it? And the overrun went for 25 minutes. So each legend has got a question that they can ask to the superstars. I hate using that term. Mick asked if Cena is ready to live with regret should he lose to The Rock. He told a story about how he's lived with the regret for 10 years almost of losing at WrestleMania 20 and what they thought was Rock's last match. He's lived with that for all this time. Can you live with the regret? Now, Cena, and this is one of those problems about being a Brit, is that Cena starts talking about a guy called Donovan McNabb. I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. I don't know American sports. He will be good, but he'll never be able to win the big one, which is, I'm guessing, what Donovan McNabb did. And now, this is an issue I have with this whole thing, which we keep talking about. This match is the big one, right? It's the big one. Your 2 Royal Rumble victories and 10 world titles, or however many you've got these days. I lost count a long time ago. Do they not count as the big one? No? Oh, just so I know. He says Rock knows nothing about failure, though. Rock comes back talking about, talking about failure? In fact, how he slept on a piss and whatever stained mattress before he was, made it. He came in as Rocky Maivia and stunk. So he came back, asked for a microphone and became the guy, basically. He talked about losing at WrestleMania. And this is a point that Rock should have brought up. He lost in a championship match at 3 straight WrestleManias. Yeah? He lost at 15 to Austin. He lost at 16 to Triple H in the 4-way. Yeah, it was those 2 were the last ones, though, weren't they? And then he lost again to Austin at 17. He knows all about failure. He knows all about choking at the final hurdle, He's gone into WrestleMania twice as champion and walked out both times not the champion anymore. He knows all about that. So what doesn't he know about failure, Cena? You fucking... I'm not just being Mark P. Rockmark here. I'm just saying it how it is. Anyway, he talks about coming back. He basically says that the failures in his life have made him the man who he is today. Now, on all the questions, this is the one where Rock is the, that's just Rock 1-0, isn't it? Brett says their rivalry has become personal, almost like Brett and Shawn. No. He wants to know what happened. Now, Rock answers, neither of them answer the question, because Rock says he respects Cena for not moaning about his loss last year. Cena says, this all started because I called Rock out. Rock came, because he didn't love the WWE. Rock hosted WrestleMania 27, then beat me at WrestleMania 28. He says he respects, he likes the way how Rock said that he didn't moan about his loss. We'll see in 13 days' time how Rock handles his loss. Both are good answers. Neither answer the question. Anyway, Booker asks why they feel they can win. Cena just says because he has to. Rock pisses all over that one. You can wipe a monkey's ass with has to beat him. But then Cena says, you can't beat me. I beat me. And what he means is at the end of the match last year, I'm sure you'll remember, I'm having a memory loss right this second, did Cena go for a people's elbow? Idiot. And then Rock nipped up and hit the rock bottom, wasn't it? So it was, Rock basically Cena saying is that I had you beaten, it was one moment of weakness. I undid myself, basically. So it's like, okay, fair enough. He knows he's better than The Rock. The Rock knows it. Rock comes back with, to be the man, you have to beat the man. And Cena, you will never be the man. Okay, so that's all good. And lastly, Dusty asks what they want at WrestleMania. Cena says he wants to win the big one. Again, that. He wants to dominate The Rock and hand him a loss so bad it haunts him for the rest of his days. Rock, again, rips on Cena for this one, telling him he will wake up the day after WrestleMania still a WWE champion while Cena is stuffing his face with 3 pebbles. He challenges to prove him wrong at WrestleMania. In fact, what better than to prove him wrong right now? They get in each other's faces as, the legend will sit there looking with the smiles on their face, like, yeah, I don't care. They're not trying to stop him or anything. Only the King is the only one who's like the mediator, the MC of this. He's the only one who tamely says, don't do this sort of thing. They get into each other's faces. You can't see me. Rock pushes him away. Cena goes to do the AA. Rock counters it. Rock bottom in the middle of the ring. And that, well, other than Rock leaving and Cena looking vexed, is the show. So what can we say? I think each of the segments, I suppose, serve their purpose. The main segment I enjoyed. The opening segment I enjoyed. In the ring, 2 alright matches. Ziggler versus Jericho and Miz. Hate the fact that I have to admit that Miz was in a decent match. Versus Wade Barrett. The rest of the show is pretty much forgetful. I mean, you can forget all about the women's matches. All the squash matches, I suppose they did their purpose, like I said at the time, but at the same time, the same 3 people always lose. I mean, Cesaro won, but, he didn't win. He got owned and then won flukily. So Barrett lost and Dolph Ziggler lost. It was better than last week. It still isn't getting me pumped for WrestleMania, and that's the whole point of Raw at the moment. Surely next week's Raw has got to be the go-home show of all go-home shows, has it not? Because so few people almost did it again then, almost went to rip him, almost. Only a select amount of people are looking forward to WrestleMania, and they think they're on high, because that's what they do. Anyway, oh dear me. So, what did you think of Raw last night? Are you looking forward to Night in 7th Heaven? Let me know, please. Please, please do. Because let's put it this way, if I do this vid now, it gets like 5 views. I ain't doing it again. So yeah, that'll be up on Thursday night, hopefully. I'm going to watch the show tomorrow. And then my dad's coming over, and then I'm going to stick it online. So it might be Wednesday night. It might be Wednesday night. It'll probably be like Thursday, so this one can get a few views. First, I've been Mark P. I really hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what you thought down there, and I will see you all very soon. Take care, bye.